Hi, this is Michael with AtlasIED Training. This video will get you started connecting devices you will need for a Blue Bridge network. You will need to have a quality but inexpensive router that serves up your IP addresses. We're using a Belkin 4-port Wi-Fi router. You'll need a PoE switch, which will power up any Blue Bridge wall controllers. We're using a Netgear switch with PoE. This will power up our touch panel and our wall panel right here. And you'll need Blue Bridge devices. We'll be using a BB88DT. You'll need to run Windows for the current release of software. Now, if you don't have the current release, press pause, go to the website, AtlasIED.com, and download the latest. You also need Cat5 cables that have been tested. It's always a good idea to have good cable checkers in a technician's toolkit all the time when you're on the job site. This is so you can verify your equipment is working. Sometimes the networks you're plugging into don't give you permissions you need to put on extra devices without having permission from the IT administrator. The first thing we're going to do is plug in our computer to the Wi-Fi router. Okay, the Wi-Fi router is on. We have connectivity. Let's launch Blue Bridge Designer. Okay. Now we're going to connect the router to the switch, and I'm going to connect that to the non-PoE powered side. Okay, now we have a network. It's very important to plug in your Blue Bridge devices into the network before you turn on the power. When you turn on the power, it hunts for an IP address. Let's plug in the device to the router. Okay. Again, into the non-PoE side. Then turn on the power. Our power is on. Once it's plugged into the power, it'll look for an IP address. Now let's look back at our software. It is shown up on the screen here. Now let's plug in our S4K1W. The S4K1W, we're going to plug that in on the PoE side. The S4 means 4 switches, K is for knob, and then white is the W. So we're going to plug this into the PoE side. You see that light? It came right up there. And as soon as it gets an IP address, it will populate in the software there. Now, let's plug in the touch panel. The touch panel is a little bit different because it has a boot up sequence all its own. The screen will light up. All right, we plug that into the PoE side of the switch. You'll see it booting up. You don't have to do anything. It will auto start. It ships from the factory in the auto start mode. And you'll see the desktop that will appear. If it doesn't auto start, go to the settings button in the lower left corner. The top menu line is the auto start switch. But this is auto starting, so we're not going to have to do that. So all 3 items are online. You can see all 3 devices, and you can see their IP addresses. Thanks for watching, and be sure and watch our next video about firmware updates. Thanks for watching. This has been Blue Bridge Design, and we're AtlasIED.